Okay, y'all, I'm gonna try and make this video as short and sweet as possible. Please just bear with me, okay? I'm gonna talk really fast, so pause the video, rewind it as you need. Number 4 is actually gonna be number 1, so kind of ignore that part. It says, Michelle is attending a university where her tuition for 1 year costs $17,000. She has a scholarship worth $5,000 per year, and she earns $2,000 per year at her part-time job. She plans to take out a loan to cover the remaining tuition cost. If she completes college in 4 years, how much money will Michelle need to borrow? Okay, so playing cubes, we have $17,000, $5,000, $2,000, and $4,000. We're going to underline that question. Keywords are going to be tuition, which is attached to that bubble. We have a scholarship, which is this bubble, and a part-time job, which gives us this bubble, and we complete the college in 4 years. Okay. I don't have anything to eliminate, so I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into the problem. How much money will Michelle need to borrow? Okay. Well, I know my starting point. My starting point is my tuition of $17,000. That's how much money Michelle needs to make. Okay? That's how much money she got to pay off. We have a scholarship of $5,000. Earlier, we learned that scholarship means that it's a way of helping you pay for college. So if this is my tuition and they're giving me $5,000 to help pay that off, I'm going to subtract these two values. Okay? This will give us $12,000, but we're not done yet. We also earn $2,000 at our part-time job. If I attribute this entire paycheck from my part-time job to help pay off my tuition, I'm going to subtract another $2,000. If that's what I used my part-time job for, was to pay for school, I'm going to subtract that off. So $12,000 minus $2,000 is $10,000. But what we need to be aware of is this is in 1 year. So this is 1 year. Okay? Our goal is 4 years. So we want 4 years. Okay? Which means if I know 1 year, I can find 4 years by taking the 1 year value of 10,000 and multiplying it by 4, which gives me 40,000. Okay, and we're talking about money. So our answer would be $40,000. Okay. Number 5, it says Katie receives a financial aid package from college that she will attend. The list below gives the breakdown of the total cost for 1 year. So I want to know how much money Katie still has to pay out of her own pocket. So we have attendance, her scholarship, her work study, and a loan. Cost of attendance is the same thing as tuition. How much are you going to pay for school? So that is my starting point. Okay, I look at this list and I want to know how much the total cost of 1 year. We're assuming that this is all in 1 year. Okay, if this is my total and I am given a scholarship for $15,000, I'm going to subtract these two values, which gives me $17,500. That was my scholarships and loan or grants. Now I have a work study. Work studies are built to help you pay for school by working at the school. So if they're helping me pay for it, I'm going to spend that money on my tuition again, which means I'm going to subtract it from that total. $17,500 minus $2,000 gives us $15,500. And I have a Stafford loan of $3,500. So because I took out a loan, loans are built to help you pay for school. So again, I'm going to subtract them. And $3,000 off of this is $12,000. So we are looking for $12,000 that we have to pay on our own in 1 year. Okay, that's how much Katie needs after a year. Number 6, Angela is attending the University of Texas, where the tuition is $12,000 a year. She has a scholarship that pays $6,000 and a grant for $1,000. She also has a job at the campus bookstore. If her job pays her $50 every day that she works, how many days would she need to work for the remaining amount? So cubes. Underline our question. We don't have anything. So we have our tuition. We have a scholarship. We have a grant. And we have a job that pays every day. And we want to know how many days would she need to work for the remaining amount. Well, we have to find the remaining amount before we can figure out how many days she needs to work. So let's start with our tuition of $12,000. Okay, that's where I need to start. Now I can start taking amounts off based on how much money I have to pay for that. Well, I have a scholarship of $6,000, so I can take off $6,000 because that scholarship is helping me pay that tuition, which gives me $6,000. I then have a grant for $1,000, so because I'm given a grant to help pay for school, I now have $5,000. And I have no more money except for this $50, but that's every day that I work, I get $50. Okay? This is how much money I still owe. Okay? We want to know how many days would she need to work for the remaining amount. Our remaining amount, we need to figure out how many days that we need to work. Well, I know that I make $50 every day. This means in 1 day, I make $50. So if I need to make $5,000 and I need to know how long I can work, I can take the $5,000 that I need and divide by how much I can make. So 50 dividing 5,000. Well, we can't go into 5, but we can go into 50 one time with no remainder. 50 can't go into 0, so 0. Subtract, bring down. 50 can't go into 0, so we'll multiply by 0. 50, and we're done. So I have 100. That means that I have to work 100 days for remaining amount. And that will be my final answer. And the reason is because I have $5,000 that I need, and I'm going to put it into 100 days.